I congratulate him very much. All that Mr. Partho Ganguly sir was telling about him is true. I couldn't agree more. Having said all this, I must also express a sense of gratitude to beautiful ladies who are part of this program book launch. One is Dr. Emma, a great friend of mine, and the other one from another continent, Australia, she is Miss Darshni Jacob. I'm very grateful to both of you. You have done a wonderful job by sharing your views and objective of this book. The story narrated by Darshni was very interesting. The kind of trials and tribulations she was subjected to herself highlights the significance of this book. As a matter of fact, when we talk about Panda sir's book, I can hold this book, and what you can't miss are two words: you can. You can. As a matter of fact, these two words are enough to immortalize anybody. This reminds of our own scriptures that repeatedly tells us that we are never found wanting in abilities. What we lack is the belief. Yad bhabam tad bhavati. Yad bhabam tad bhavati, the way you think you become. So my friends, as Ms. Darshni said, if you think you can, you will. If you think you cannot, you will never. Friends, we are the spark of divine. That is the essence of Hindu view of life. We are part and parcel of divinity. Now it is up to you to think. If you think you are a drop in the ocean, then I'm here to tell you, you are the entire ocean in a drop, my friend. It is important for you to get inspired by these two words, and they are you can. That is what life is all about, my friends. Interview is one of the challenges that you face in life. But don't forget what Hardy, the great English novelist, says: happiness is but an occasional episode. Happiness is but an occasional episode in the general drama of pain. Life is full of trials and tribulation, my friend. And therefore, it is very important to be inspired. How will you be inspired is the question. You will be inspired not only with the help of skills. Today, there is a paradigm shift when we talk about knowledge. We live in knowledge bank society, and yet there is a paradigm shift. So what matters today, which has been highlighted in this book, You Can, is the attitude. Is the attitude that plays a very, very vital role. Let me read out what Partho Ganguly has said in this book. And he says, there is a chapter here, great interviews lead to great jobs. This is his line. I'm here to highlight one thing, and that is each one of us is cut out to get a dream job. How will you get the dream job? Only when you have the clarity of the dream job. Only when you have the conviction of getting the dream job. It is impossible not to get one job for you, my friends. And yet, paradoxically, we find youth of our country, as a matter of fact, youth of different countries, as Dr. Emma was talking about, the same problem being faced by the youth in her country as well. So why is that happening is the question. I would say it is the belief. Self-belief is very, very important. When Swami Vivekananda once said, if I had to choose between having faith, in yourself and in God, have faith in yourself. That is the essence of this book, my friend. This book tells you to have faith in yourself. If you have a look at the book is beautifully divided into 7 parts, seven important parts. The first one talks about the resumes. Resume is a reflection of who you are. So it's very, very important to be aware of the finer aspects of your career, of your achievements, of your limitations. Then covering later, you can't just send your resume like this. there has to be a covering letter which should be sweet and short. It should not be too lengthy. So the second important chapter of this book is covering letters for job. The third one is making your interview plan. Blueprint is very, very important, my friend, and therefore you cannot go without preparation. Because many of our professors who spoke before me, they rightly said that knowledge is one thing, but what you project there is quite another. How much you know is one side, how much you are able to showcase. So I love to say, don't tell me how much you work. Don't tell me how much you work. Tell me how much you get done. So the outcome is more important, my friends, and therefore you should be able to showcase your talent in the best possible manner. And then we have virtual interview, a new normal. Friends, in the wake of the COVID, interview is no more a conventional one. Interview is primarily an interaction. Let us understand it. Whether it is in physical or virtual, it is an interaction on purpose, where we help the recruiters know why we are the best candidates. No, many people are confused about one thing. They say, no, I'm not that knowledgeable. How can I get selected? No interview is the test of knowledge. An interview is a search for a right candidate for the given job. That is to say, your knowledge has to be specific. It should not be limitless, my friend. It's search for the right candidate for the given job, my friends. So the next is answering interview questions. There are very many questions, frequently asked questions, and that has been beautifully addressed by Professor Panda. And the next one, Professor Panda is talking like a motivational speaker, which he is. And the title is Don't Give Up.